On today's mini-sode, we're talking about High Point Market and why the hell you should go.
Have you hit a wall when it comes to growing your interior design business? Then welcome to Wingnut Social, the podcast specifically designed to accelerate your business through increased social media presence, impactful online content, and translating industry experience into physical success. This is your design business tightly fastened. Now welcome the hosts of Wingnut Social, Darla Powell and Natalie Graff.
Hey there, and welcome to the Wingnut Social minipoddy.
No. Mini-sode.
I am your host, the head Wingnut, Darla Powell, and I am joined by my partner in crime, Natalie Ann Graff, the soulless ginger.
How is everybody doing?
How's everybody doing?
Let me show you that sweet thing.
Natalie, there's a little grassroots movement to change the name to minipoddy. That has not died.
I know, but it needs to.
It's
like a sudden death.
It's actually catching on.
Yeah, no, negative.
Someone I was talking to today in a DM referred to it as the mini potty.
Yes, well, it really needs to die.
Potty, P-O-D-D-Y. I'm actually, it's kind of, I kind of like it.
Drop it.
Well,
listen, I want to talk about today's
episode.
Topic. Yes.
Today's topic is High Point Market. And this podcast is going to air on August Monday. What is August Monday?
August Monday.
August Monday. What's that day? Anyway, so
listen.
Wait 1 minute, Linda. You guys might thinking, well, High Point Market's not until October, but no, you guys need to get your ducks in the row, and we're going to tell you why today.
Time out.
Yes.
Time out. Darla sounds all smart and important, but I had to convince her that we need to go ahead and get this out there. I realize that this is only August, people. I really realize this, but it is so important. And as you listen further, you'll know why. But I was like, no, it's too early. It's too early. And guess who wins? I'd like everybody to know the soulless ginger wins, and we get an episode on this in August.
Well, you made a very cogent argument because now, hotel rooms are already starting to book out if they're not already booked out. So if you are planning on going to High Point Market, you need to get that down. But first, let's get into the basics. Okay.
Basics. Start from the beginning.
All right. There's got to be someone listening. I'm looking at you who doesn't know who High Point Market is out there. I see you driving your car and you're like, who? What is High Point Market? So High Point Market is a humongous furniture market in High Point, North Carolina. It's actually the world's largest furnishings market. And twice a year, in spring and in fall, actually October 19th through the 23rd, they open up all the showrooms. Thousands of vendors, thousands of trades open up their doors for you guys, the interior designers. So you can go sit your asses in their products and tell your clients, yep, this one's made pretty damn good. I highly recommend it. Give me $5,000.
It was cushy on my tush.
It was cushy on my tushy.
There you go.
That should be our tagline.
Ooh, cushy on my tushy.
Darla Powell Interiors, cushy on the tushy.
Darla, we are getting way off subject here.
No, this is on subject.
Oh, okay. It is on subject, but...
Okay, wait. Wait, Linda.
Listen, Linda.
Does anyone know that reference? Remember that video with that little annoying kid? Anyway. So, okay, High Point Market. Are you going? Are you out there deciding, do I need to go to this? Is this worthwhile to go as an interior designer? And we're here to tell you, yeah, it is. And here's why. First of all, the first thing, which I alluded to, is you get to sit your ass in stuff. Okay, so in this new age of interior design, y'all know the market's changing. I said y'all.
Y'all.
I'm already getting in the mood. For High Point, North Carolina, y'all know the market's changing. So, and everybody's viewing furniture, viewing stuff online. Everything's online. Even your clients are looking at stuff online. And showrooms and real places to go sit your carbon-based life form in something cushy are getting fewer and farther between. So when you go to High Point Market and you sit down in Four Hands' newest sectional sofa or whomever's and you tell your client, I sat in this. It's really worth it. It's so comfortable. I know we only saw it online, but it's worth $1 bajillion. I'm going to charge you for it and my markup. Cha-ching. High Point's paid for. One sofa already. And the second most valuable aspect of High Point is the learning. Right?
Absolutely.
There's so many events and speakers there, experts talking about all kinds of industry subjects, how to market your business related stuff, interior design related stuff. If you're an interior designer, which you guys are, and you have your own business, which you guys do, you guys want to attend that. And I'm thinking that probably a couple of your favorite wingnuts are speaking there at a couple of
maybe.
For sure one, at least so far.
So far.
Most likely two, at least. And that's TBA. We'll
yes,
we'll
everything
give you all
is
the deets.
TBA on that part of it.
So as far as the education, Natalie and I, when we went the first year, how lost in the sauce we were. That was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, this is what was my argument for Darla to get her to decide that we could go ahead and get this mini-sode out. Mini-sode. To get it out quickly and in August is because we decided the very first time to go when we went to High Point, we decided a little late in the game. And it was very difficult for us to find a hotel room. What really saved me, because I'm a planner, is I went to the High Point Market website and I called the concierge, and the concierge was able to go ahead and book a room. They even booked a reservation for us to have dinner, yada, yada, so on and so forth. So that is something that I would recommend. And then once you find that place that you like to stay, a lot of people book those 6 months out. And then we started looking into VBROs, and actually that's a lot of fun. You get a bunch of your friends, you go hang out, and we've started staying a little further away from High Point in Winston-Salem. The only catch to that is the Uber back to your home. Back to your
Back to your hoe. I remember those days.
Yes, thank you. So the Uber back, the rates go up a little bit and they charge you a little bit more, but hey, it's part of the game. So that's why it's so important to go ahead and start thinking about this now in terms of lodging. Flights, flying to Greensboro. Raleigh's a little further away. I think that might have accidentally happened to Luann, but we won't go there. That's about all I got on go ahead and get this book now. I do have more on vendors and making lists, but we won't quite get into that.
We're getting into that. We're going to get into the tips on the tips part of the show for High Point Market. But to your point, as far as booking, that concierge saved our asses.
The very first time we went. Yes,
and
they did.
I've also recommended that service to a lot of designers. First-time designers have never gone. Like we were just 2 years ago. We're not wizened old wizards at this. We're still kind of new to it. But
you're kind of old, but
I'm old. I'm not wise. I might be a wizard. Okay, so the concierge, and you can find that concierge just by going to the High Point Market website, which is highpointmarket.org. Org. Say that 10 times. That's fun. Org. I can hear myself in my headphones saying it. It sounds so funny. And the concierge, if you want to stay in a hotel there. But you could also go like Natalie and I did and do the VRBO route, where we have a house we're sharing rooms with. The last one, and we spoke about on a previous podcast, was haunted with Apple Baby.
Absolutely.
Apple Baby.
Well, that's because we stay in Winston.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I know.
Yeah,
that's why we're going in a day early, because we're going to go check out Winston.
Right. Oh, some of the educational stuff too is also you can earn credits for some of the educational talks there. So for you guys that have the official book learning, you can keep your CEUs going.
And if you do go early, even though market is set to start on on Friday before market officially opens, there are a lot of events that you can go. A lot of them are educational.
Is that right? They're open to the public?
No, it's paid. There's some events. I know Luann's doing her Power Talk Friday there.
Oh, that makes sense because it's Hello Friday.
Hello Friday. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of events. Just check it out. But everything's online, and also they have an app. Did you know that, Darla? They have an app.
I did, and that's actually going to be in the tips down there. They have an app. It's actually, if you go to iTunes, I don't know if they have it on Google or Google Play. They might. But if you look up High Point Market Authority, it's actually an app for High Point, and it will list all the vendors at High Point, all the events at High Point, and you can put little stars by what you want to go to, and it will book it out on a map for you, which makes it, listen, High Point's very overwhelming. So that makes it more navigable. That's the correct word, right? Navigable.
That sounds good to me.
I would ask Jerry Cerruti, but Jerry Cerruti has been too busy, planning a wedding, and
that's right.
Our grammar's going to pot because,
thanks, Jerry.
She's letting us down. Sorry, Jerry. We love you. We're just kidding. Yeah. So get the app, download the app from your app store. Again, on iTunes, it's High Point Market Authority. And what our lead designer does, Johanna, she goes through and she stars all of the vendors that we work with, that we want to see their new product lines, et cetera, et cetera. Anyone that we might be interested in working with, et cetera, et cetera. And usually what happens is Johanna ends up separating from us and going and schlepping to all those, because in the last, 3 times we've gone, we've been done networking and speaking, which brings me to the networking aspect of High Point Market. Hey there, Wingnuts. Do you love doing your own social media, but just don't have a sound strategy in place? Are you just throwing images at the wall, hoping they stick to your ideal client? Well then, Natalie and I are super excited to tell you about our Wingnut Social Strategy Package. One of our expert social media wingnuts will help you discover your goals, analyze your current performance, build your customized social marketing plan, and coach you on the implementation. It's a tremendous value, and you can find out more by going to wingnutsocial.com/services or by giving us a call at 1-877-WINGNUT. Again, that's wingnutsocial.com/services or 1-877-WINGNUT. Now, back to the show.
Yes, we have met a lot of amazing people at High Point.
Movers and shakers.
Absolutely.
We've gone and we've rubbed elbows with movers and shakers. We really have made some inroads in some healthy relationships, some really valuable partnerships and friendships, which is one of the main reasons why we're speaking at High Point, featured speakers again, and been on panels there because of the networking that we've done via the podcast and the design business, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a networking extravaganza. And have I mentioned booze and parties?
Yes, but let's still stay on the work topic here. It's also great.
You don't drink at work?
Shh.
Oh, sorry.
Well, at my real job now. So High Point is a great place to take those little pictures here and there and to load up on some social media.
Yeah, you can get a buttload.
Oh, absolutely. And you tag the showrooms you're in, you do this, you do that, but do it for later too. You can do it for your stories while you're there. Just a little tip,
Mm-hmm.
Your stories can be all about High Point and where you've been and what you've done.
Yeah, your clients want to see you shopping for that stuff, for that butt cushy stuff.
But then in the back of your mind, take a few more pictures to last you.
Yeah, take some pictures of some vignettes, some beautiful product, tag the vendor, start doing that influencer marketing course there for yourself to get them to notice it. Maybe even share your images, tag them. That's called user-generated content when you tag someone else in your content. And you can get lots of social media assets to last you for a while. Assets for social media, for blog posts. Let your clients see.
What are the latest trends?
Yeah. Let your clients see what you're looking at, what's popping up. Let them see that you're an expert, that you're internationally traveled to High Point, North Carolina.
High Point, North Carolina.
To see all the
That's not international, darling.
It is if you're somewhere else. To see all the cool new stuff that you can put in their house. Let them see what an expert you are. It's well worth the money.
Absolutely.
Because the confidence you're going to have when you go to a client and say, again, this was very comfortable on my tush, give me $10,000 or whatever, it's going to make you money in the end. Just that alone is worth it. So you can have the confidence to sell product, to present product, to get in the trade programs with vendors, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
And actually, we do have a small story on that because the very first High Point that we went to, mind you, Darla and I were lost in the sauce, walked around completely out of our element, like, oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. What are we doing here? Why are we here?
I almost cried.
It was pretty interesting. And we went to Chandra Rugs because we knew that they had nice rugs, and Darla had already did a little bit of research, and we went and we found a rug
for a client
that we could come home and say, hey, listen, we saw this rug. We felt it. We touched it. She bought the rug.
Mm-hmm. It was beautiful.
I mean, now we have a wonderful relationship with Chandra and Ravi because obviously they hosted
That's where we're speaking.
Yes.
Shh. Again. Well, we can say it.
Oh, wow,
with my Doma studio.
Okay, we can say that.
We can say that. We're doing something.
We just don't know what, we'll get all the deets out later.
I think I have the deets, but not enough to announce yet.
Absolutely.
It's too soon anyway.
It's not really too soon. But so what we learned and what we took away from that, Johanna does an amazing job at setting up a vendors list of where we have to be, what time we need to be there.
Really
if there's
good.
Any type of presentation that we want to go see, if there's a book signing, if there's someone a meet and greet, if there's a party, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, start planning now.
Yeah, go. Don't even think twice about it, especially if you've never been. Don't let it overwhelm you. And for God's sakes, if you see us, please come up and say hi and come to the talks or the panels or whatever the hell it is we're going to be on, which I don't know yet exactly what it is, but you'll have the deets. It'll be in the events. You can upload it on your app. So I think that's it. We just wanted to give you enough notice so you could book a place to stay at your VRBO or stay at your hotel and get a hold of that concierge before all the rooms are gone. And we really hope to see you there at High Point Market in October. It's going to be crazy. That's it right now?
That's it. I just felt that it was important. It's like a public service announcement.
It's a PSA. The more you know. Do. Okay, guys, if you like what you hear, please leave us a review on iTunes or whatever the hell you're listening to this podcast on, and follow us on social at Wingnut Social, and be sure to tune in this Wingnut Wednesday when we have Stacy McKenna from My Doma Studio telling you all about your package.
12-year-old boy. Here we go again. So long.
See ya.
You've reached the end of this episode of Wingnut Social, but that's only your first step. Be sure to head to wingnutsocial.com to reach out to us directly and schedule your free consultation with one of our Wingnut social media specialists to take your business from social mediocre to social media master. We'll see you on the next episode of Wingnut Social, your social media tightly fastened.
Really gotten making.
We
We
do miss Jerry.
Good boy, Mango.